Hello everyone, happy Tuesday and welcome to tonight's stream where we are giving it one more go in the Outer Worlds. We didn't lose that much from last time. The last time, if you watched to the end of the last episode where it cut off abruptly, I did blue screen of death on the game. And the stream ended, of course, because of that. So I wasn't going to play this anymore. It kind of made me nervous because it just seemed to be progressively snowballing into bigger problems every time I played. But I also hadn't done anything to try to fix it either. Like the problems that I was having weren't that bad, so I was just kind of ignoring it. So I figured I would give it one more try. I found a post about almost the same issue I was having, except with an AMD graphics card, but the same general, like, unexplained, like, out of nowhere, everything looks fine, and then boom, crash, blue screens, the same deal. And they fixed it with the graphics setting. Like, apparently this little box right here for screen space global illumination being on causes problems, and being off can fix them. So tried that. I turned the graphics overall down a little bit, even though never got any issues that appeared to be graphics related. Cleared out all of the old save files, any like extra backup saves. So we just have the one, and I don't know. We'll see if that fixes it. I'm nervous. I'm not going to lie, because I don't want to fry my computer over this game. I really, really like it. And I'm enjoying playing it for you guys, but I don't want it to ruin everything. So we're going to give it a go. If I have any issues, then we tried, we're done, we move on and we play something else. But I wanted to at least try something before we just called it quits, because I am enjoying this game. I do like it a lot. And I want to see what the end is. I hate playing a story game like this and not being able to see what the ending is. Makes me crazy. So I don't remember where exactly we were in the lore terminal that we were reading, so we'll probably read all of that again. But that's where we are. We're back in that office. I powered through the dialogue with the lady downstairs to get past that. And then, yeah, everybody cross your fingers. Fingers crossed that this is going to work. Let me say hello to everybody, and then we're going to unpause and hope for the best. Let's see. Kevin, Bran, Lunas, Marisol, Smokey, Pie, Eddie, welcome. Wander, Christy, Sarah, Lily, good to see you. Let's see. Anaki, I know I saw. Pat, good to see you. Let's see. Hey, Rabbit, good to see you. Did I miss anybody? Did I say hi to Eddie? Hey, Archer. I think that's everybody. I think it is. Let me know if I missed you. All right, let's see.
My law, this is just like that episode of Virginia Yang, Girl Detective, where the old fella dies and his nurse inherits his house. What if we find a body?
Yeah, we just crawled through that thing and now they're doing the thing. So let's loot again. We couldn't get into the safe. It's like a level 150. Yeah, that wasn't going to happen. But we were reading... That was a key to something. Come on. And then we were reading the lore. We were going through these. It's the mother, Olivia Ambrose. We were reading the logs from Olivia. I don't remember them, so honestly, it's going to be a little bit repetitive, but I'm going to read them again. This morning I gave birth to a healthy child. Perhaps that's a strange distinction to call her healthy, but after all I've endured to finally meet her, it matters. That she exists at all against the odds matters. I will call her Wilhelmina after my late brother Wilhelm. I hope the law is kinder to her than it was to him. I hope for many things truthfully, that she be smart and shrewd, that she be strong, relentless, undeniable. Most of all, I hope for her a steel spine, that she does not bend when Halcyon would break her, that she should be stronger than I. I must find Minnie a wet nurse. She demands to be fed throughout the day and night, and I simply cannot get a single thing done. The nurse will need to be exceptional, smart, educated, of means. Minnie must have the best start if she's going to survive the pit of vipers that is the Byzantium elite. Then there's the matter of a governess. I can't watch the child constantly, not if I'm to do my work. How soon must I begin looking? Naturally, she'll have to be exceptional as well. An exceptional Byzantines don't exactly grow on trees. I will persuade Harvey to investigate this for me. The man has little else to do. Uh-oh. Hey, Muzzy. All right, so then we jump ahead 5 years. Oh, right, okay. I don't understand how anyone of ambition has time to keep a journal. I certainly don't. Yet here I am indulging myself. Minnie's influence, no doubt. Her behavior concerns me. She's clingy, emotional. At 5, she should be starting to show some personality, not crying for her mother when I leave for another stint on Gorgon. This must be the fault of Marie, her governess, as Minnie certainly didn't learn this behavior from me. I'll have to fire the woman. It's clear she's not capable of instilling in Minnie a correct understanding of how to behave. Harvey despairs of ever finding a governess who meets my preposterous standards. He and I went in circles on the issue for hours, but he came around to my thinking eventually. Why shouldn't I want what's best for my daughter? Maybe I'll fire him too. Okay, we were definitely in the middle of this one when it died, because I remember the start of that, but not the end about needing a new nanny. So, this is where we were. I found it. So then we jump ahead another 6 years to 2337. I'm at my wit's end with Minnie. At 13, she should have already mastered basic chemistry, physics, and mathematics, but she can barely handle long division. She struggles to remember the simplest equations and formulas, no matter how many times her governess raps her knuckles. By the time I was her age, I'd already made dynamite in my grandfather's laboratory. The only thing Minnie's making explode is my head. Her father asked why we don't just send her to boarding school, but I abhor the thought of her surrounded by those coddled idiots. More alarming still, she's begun to show an interest in romance serials and painting. She may have a strong grasp of color theory, and she shows some promise with watercolors, but surely that's the result of her education in spectroscopy, not any innate skill. What value has art anyway? She gave me a truly dreadful painting of Francis this morning, and I haven't a clue what to do with it. Perhaps I'll stuff it in my desk. We'll have a good laugh over it when she's grown and finally come to her senses. Oh, this is sad. All right, and then 2348. So we're going another 11 years. Minnie would be, what, 24? Lucy appeared at the manor this morning. I thought him here for me, to finally wring my neck after our latest tiff, but no, it was much worse than that. He'd come to speak to Minnie. No need to guess why. She's taken it upon herself to manage the household these last few years, since neither her father nor I have the time, or frankly, inclination. Under her watch, the staff's productivity has increased 35%, while reducing our costs an astonishing 67%. We've saved tens of thousands of bits. Harvey tipped Lucian off, I expect. Now he wants to bring her on to help manage the Gorgon facilities, which I refused over Minnie's vociferous protestations. She cried after he'd left. I only wish I could tell her why. Okay. So the mom didn't want her there. And then we don't have hack level 80. I'm actually kind of curious what my hack skill is. Like, is it close enough that I could get to 80? Oh no, it's only 60. Okay. Yeah, there's no outfit I could put on that would get me to 80, because I would love to see what that blocked file says. I want to know. All right, so that was... Now this one is... W. Ambrose, the search continues. I take from these entries that Mother was severe with her editorial pen. This is but one version of her, carefully curated, and not the one I wanted to find. Where is her unvarnished stream of consciousness? Where is her spontaneous brilliance? The search continues. My efforts will inevitably steer me to Gorgon. What then, Minnie? What then? Okay. Interesting. I think there was anything else to loot in here. We picked up a key, though. This is a bathroom. Did we loot in here? I probably did last time and then had to redo it. That's the room she's in. I wonder if it's this red one. Ah, yep. It was this one.
Dear Wilhelmina, I hope this letter finds you well. No, it's too stilted. It sounds like I'm writing to request a loan. Dearest Wilhelmina, I regret to tell you... Law, no, that's worse. When have I ever called her dearest? She's my daughter. This should be easy. How can a mother not know how to talk to her own daughter? My love, I can no longer... For your safety, I must... Oh, hell. Even if she despises me for what I had to do, I should still be able to say goodbye. Minnie, I have to leave, and I don't intend to come back. I love you. I'm so sorry.
Interesting. Doctor's orders. These weapons bombard enemies with N-rays. When an enemy takes N-ray damage, they start damaging others? This is new. We haven't had an N-ray weapon before. Grows in power the closer you are to death, just like a real doctor. Oh, interesting. Magazine size 18. We might have to try that at some point. I know, the decanter's not lootable. Lame. N-ray is pretty rare. It's mostly mods that give that damage type. Okay, so like having an actual weapon with it, not that common. Yeah, I hadn't seen it at all. Ammo. That looks like all that there is in here. Okay, cool. And then I think this was her room. Right, yes, this was the girl's room. We looted in here first the last time. Earrings. Necklace, music box. This was the note she left when she left. Okay. Cool. And saving again. What was causing the crashing? I'm still not 100% sure. I found some posts about graphic settings that were causing other people to have that same issue. The posts were specifically about AMD graphic cards, which is not what I have. But the issue was the same, so I figured might as well try it. So I tweaked with the graphics option to see if that could have been the same. Because the problem they described was exactly the same. But it took me a while to find it. Like, it wasn't a common... It's like a random Steam forum post. Who thankfully, after solving the problem, actually went back and edited it with the solution. Like, somebody had posted with the problem asking for help and then actually went back and edited it with what they had done to finally fix it. But anyway, I have no idea if that's it. I don't know if this is going to work or if it's going to blow up again. So we don't know. Like, that's the problem with the problem that we were having, is that there's no way to know that it was even going to happen. Like, there was no performance loss. There was no jankiness. Like, it just was totally fine until suddenly it wasn't. So we're crossing our fingers. I have no idea if this is going to be better or worse. We're hoping for better. All right, so now we're going to go to Gorgon, the Gorgon landing pad.
We are now in orbit above Gorgon.
Okay, let's see. Yes, everything crossed. It was actually kind of hard, I think, to find information on this game because when the Spacer's Choice version came out, apparently, it was a complete disaster. So trying to, like, Google search this problem brought up mostly posts from, like, 2021, 2022, whatever it first came out.
Our intrepid heroes stepped foot on Gorgon, and in the distance, a drinking establishment beckoned.
So yeah, it was like entirely post after post after post about issues and people complaining about issues and all kinds of stuff from when this version was released. So yeah, anyway, it made finding current information a little bit more difficult, as I'm assuming that whatever caused that issue was like fixed.
The Gorgon facility. Spacer's Choice cannot officially acknowledge your work at the Gorgon facility.
All right, let's see. Disable emergency evacuation notice. All right, well, at least we can turn off the alarm. All right. You're cute. I already forget what we're supposed to be doing. Oh yeah, go into the Sprat Shack. Okay, let's do that. It's pretty here. And everyone's dead, but looks cool. Is that goo? No, I can't walk into it. It looked like a vat of goo that you could walk into. I saved first before I tried it.
Something made a mess of this place. Watch your back, boss.
Yeah, I feel like maybe I shouldn't be starting with this. Like I should maybe go do what we're supposed to do before I start looting. But, you know, loot is important. Okay, I think that's everything in here. All right, let's actually go up there and see what we're supposed to go do. The Sprat Shack. Shipping and receiving. I like the ground here, like all the purplish grass stuff. I like it. Hey, Zalima, good to see you. Transition to the Sprat Shack. A lot of things are locked here until you have reason to be there. Okay. Real life people.
Come here. Let's have a chat.
Okay.
All right, inspection time. Look at my eyes for as long as you can without blinking. Starting now.
Staring contest?
Good. Look up. Now look down.
Keep looking. You have pretty eyes.
Thank you. Got 'em from my mother. You're doing swell. Now, name and occupation.
All right, let's give him our name. Violet, Captain of the Unreliable.
Good enough for me. You're cleared to pass. That was a sanity check. If you had changed like the others, it'd be in your eyes. You'd also be drooling, cursing, and making a mess of the place. Welcome to the Sprat Shack. You can head on downstairs.
Okay. So like zombies? What do you mean when you said people had changed?
Every day, salvagers and scrappers set out to comb the ruins and make their fortune. The ones who come back, they aren't always the same men or women who left. They change. Never for the better.
What happens when people change?
First, they get real twitchy and paranoid, shouting at folks who aren't there. Then they smell like they soiled themselves, on account of how they soiled themselves. After that, they're gone. Nothing but animals wearing human skin. Seen it happen myself. It's never pretty.
Where exactly am I?
This is the Sprat Shack, the most remote watering hole in the system. Rule number 1, no fighting. Rule number 2, wipe your feet on the way downstairs. We're the only hospitable place on this rock. I want to keep it that way. That's why we have rule number 3. When people change, they stay outside, where they belong.
Let's see if he has other things if we ask him something else.
Just don't ask me to dance.
What do you know about Gorgon?
Something bad happened here. Spacer's Choice was developing chemicals. The kind with nasty side effects.
Can this colony have one research facility developing something without horrible, face-melting side effects? Is that so much to ask?
Marauders outnumber the rest of us 10 to 1. Either they came from Gorgon, or something draws them here. I don't know which is worse. This place is under a dark cloud, stranger. That's all I know. If you want the history of the Sprat Shack, talk to Lex behind the bar.
What kind of people come to the Sprat Shack?
This is a sublight bar, so most of our regulars come to plunder the old labs. The facility's locked up behind miles of red tape, so progress is slow. A lot of time to drink and reevaluate, then venture out and try again.
Okay, bye.
Watch yourself out there.
All right, so is this stealing? Dang it, it is. Okay.
Now this looks like a real dive. Hey, I wonder if they got those floorboards that creak when a stranger walks in.
Oh, ugh. This place smells like Felix's birth.
More people. Actually, you know what? There's more people than I expected here. Bar patrons, Trixie, Freddy. All right, let's talk to Lex.
Welcome to the Sprat Shack. First one's on the house, and I won't even water it down. What'll it be?
I'm good, thanks.
So, you just wandered in for the genteel conversation. Suit yourself. I assume you're here for salvage.
Let's lie about it. Sure, got any leads? No, let's lie, because then I get the XP points.
Even if I did, I ain't supposed to play favorites. Most of my regulars are sublight scavengers. They pick over the ruins of Gorgon, spend their earnings at the bar, and head back out the next day. Vicious cycle, but that's life. You're the first new face I've seen in a while.
You know anyone by the name of Lucky Montoya?
Lucky? Sure, I knew him. He could get a little dramatic at times, but he was a good guy. Heard he took on a dangerous job. Spent a lot of time coming and going from the Office of Creative Incubation, just down the road.
Go on.
The way he talked about the job, you just knew Lucky had hit pay dirt. Not that I was jealous. Around here, that sort of luck can be hazardous to your health. Awful shame about what happened to him.
What happens?
You really want to hear my story? Law, most everyone around here is sick to death of it by now. Last I saw of Lucky was a few days ago. I went outside for a smoke and a stroll, and I saw this wild canid dragging a bloody limb. So I kicked the canid, scared it off.
Go on.
Get this, the canid was chewing on an honest-to-law human arm. Lucky's arm.
How do you know it belonged to Lucky?
I'm a bartender. Attention to detail is my middle name. Anyway, the arm was clutching a phonograph that mentioned someone named Alex Hawthorne. I did some poking around, and this Hawthorne has a reputation among the salvagers who frequent the bar. So I packaged up the arm nice and tidy and sent it care of the Halcyon Parcel Service. They even gave me a discount on the hazardous waste removal stamp.
Hey, she's the one who sent us the arm. The arm made it to me. I'm Hawthorne's next of kin, sort of.
No kidding. And now you're here? Colony feels smaller than you'd think some days. I'm glad I was here to see this confluence of events, you know? The stars really aligned on this one. And here I am, smack dab in the middle.
Where was Lucky staying?
3rd floor. Once I figured he wasn't coming back to pay his tab, I left his room unlocked to air it out. You can help yourself to anything you left behind. Fair warning, I've been letting the regulars use it for a quick lie down. Just wash your hands when you're done. Trust me.
Ew. What do you know about Gorgon?
Spacer's Choice used to brew pharmaceuticals in these parts. That's why the asteroid smells like an old gym sock. They say Adrenatime came from here, just down the road at the old R&D lab. Very hush-hush back in the day.
Any idea why Spacer's Choice shut Gorgon down?
I doubt anyone knows the full story. One day the evacuation order went out. Grunts and lab coats scrambled to get anywhere but Gorgon. And the weirdest thing of all, Adrenatime still hit the market. Me, I never touched the stuff. To each their own, but I think it's dangerous.
Would any of your regulars have more information about Gorgon?
Roscoe might tell you more. He spent some time around here before the bar opened up. And I trust him well enough. There's always Leonora, my favorite customer over in the storage room on the 2nd floor. Keeps to herself and always closes out her tab.
Thanks for the tip.
What are friends for, eh?
Okay, that's it.
You got it, bub.
Okay.
Come back when you're thirsty.
All right, so Roscoe. Lucky's notes. Didn't really say where we'd
You're
find
a humbug,
Roscoe.
Trixie, and worse, a thief.
I can't steal what's lawfully mine, you tangled...
Groundbreaker never had bars this nice. They got balconies and everything.
You think the folks here like strangers? Because some of them are looking at us like maybe not.
The storage room on the 2nd floor is where we can find that one lady.
Huh, who's this now?
Oh yeah,
I
Roscoe.
wonder if they could... Nah, who am I kidding?
Hi, Roscoe.
Holy shit, a fresh face. Haven't seen your like in years. Don't know what brought you to the most dangerous corner of this solar system, pal, but you're welcome here. Oh, you talked to Lex yet? She tell you to keep it civil? You wouldn't guess to talk to her, but that lady's got a mean left hook.
Lady at the bar? We're acquainted.
She tell you I was a journalist back in Byzantium? Got into reporting thinking I was gonna be some sort of public intellectual. What a joke. Spent 95% of my time playing stenographer to the board, and the rest writing puff pieces on the chairman's latest beard trim. Real life and death shit.
You seem like you're having a rough time. Can I help you out?
If you're going back out there, do you think you'd be willing to do an old bastard a small favor?
Helping out old bastards is 80% of my job. What do you need?
Dr. Wells ain't that old, Captain.
Well, I've been trying to get away from this rock for 5 lobby-fucked years, but I can't stay gone.
Why is that?
Told you I was a journalist, right? I was here on a story back when Project Gorgon was active. I was doing an interview series for Spacer's Choice. Recorded them all on these little portable phonographs. But when everything fell to shit, Spacer's Choice wouldn't let me leave. Terms of my reporting contract unmet, they said.
You hid them and now you need me to get them for you. That about cover it?
Right on the money. Look at me, I'm no fighter. I've never even touched a gun. But you're just the right amount of rough around the edges. Help me get my recordings back so I can finally get the hell out of here.
All right, it's your lucky day, Roscoe. I'll get those recordings for you.
No shit? That's downright civilized of you. All right. One of them I stashed in the Office of Creative Incubation, in the projector room on the 3rd floor. I gave another to my friend Birdie to keep in her apartment, just outside OCI's upper entrance.
Got it. Next.
You'll find another in the chem lab. It's in the main lab storage room.
All right, easy enough. The others? Now let's go with you ran all over Gorgon just to hide your recordings?
Didn't have much of a choice. The primals had gotten loose, couple of them were chasing me. The recordings just ended up wherever I hid.
All right, easy enough. The others?
The final one is in Human Inquiry and Auditing. It's tucked behind a pipe in Observation Room B.
This is a complicated fetch quest, and I hope that the little markers are good because I already forget half of that. Right, Christy? Yeah, hopefully it's in the journal because I didn't note any of that. The observation room? Wouldn't someone have seen you?
What with the test subjects running loose, the researchers were surprisingly unobservant.
Got it. I'll be back.
Strength to your sword arm, friend. And
Oh,
thank you.
good. Oh, so we got all the dialogue, so my mouse is moving around, but it does tell you where all of those are. All right, so now the storage room is where we'll find the other lady. Is this the storage room? Yeah, Leonora.
You don't look like one of the salvagers, no? Don't really seem like the type. You've got the look of someone who's traveled far to get here and whose journey is far from over.
What makes you say that?
Confidence. The scavengers around here, they're faking it. You're the real deal. I don't know if you're bound for the old ruins, but in case you are, can you look into something? I'd do it myself, but of course, the Marauders would eat me alive.
These people just jump right into the deep end, right? Like, oh, good, nice to meet you. Will you do me this favor? What do you need?
Looking for something out there. Been paying Sublight to help me, but they haven't made much progress.
This something must be valuable.
It is to me, but apparently it's junk to Sublight. My husband and I worked on Gorgon during the good times. Jerome was on maintenance duty. I cleaned out test tubes till they sparkled.
Where's Jerome now?
Nowhere good, that's for sure. In his final hours, Gorgon was a war zone. Violence broke out in the labs. The hills were full of marauders. You couldn't take a leisurely stroll without an armed escort. When the order came through to evacuate, non-essential personnel drew a lottery to see who would board the first wave of ships. Jerome won. I lost.
You left her?
Looking, Jerome switched our tickets and pushed me to the front of the line. I got to leave. Jerome stayed behind.
Okay.
I never saw him again.
My opinion on Jerome just 180'd really fast. Like, I went from he left her behind to, oh, Jerome saved her so quickly. Poor Jerome. All right, let's see. So what brings you back to Gorgon?
A broken heart, that's what. This place is greedy. It took my Jerome, and it would have taken me too. I just want one thing back. His old hip flask. I gave it to him the day we signed our marriage contract, and he carried it wherever he went. I know it's still here.
What do you think happened to Jerome?
No point in denying it. He died on this rock, likely torn apart by marauders, unless he took care of himself on his own terms. I don't like to imagine what happened, but I know I have to accept it.
That was a bit of an insensitive question. Hey, sad lady who's telling me about her dead husband, how do you think he died? That was a little insensitive. If I come across anything, I'll let you know.
I appreciate it, stranger. I don't expect you to move the stars. Just keep an eye out and think of me from time to time. I don't have much, but if you help me, there's a little set aside for the occasion. Jerome used to drink with his buddies in a small kitchen opposite the maintenance shed. Might be a good place to check first.
See if she has anything else to tell us. Hey, Salem, good to see you. So far, so good.
Yeah?
We've officially made it longer. I think last time we died at 38 minutes. Tell me about your time on Gorgon.
The lab coats kept quiet about the project, but the air was charged with excitement. You could feel it wherever you went. They wanted to change the world. A tenfold boost to worker productivity with no side effects? Who wouldn't salivate at the thought? I don't know what went wrong, but when the shit hit the fan, it sprayed everyone in its path, including me.
Okay. Is this stealing? Yeah, darn it. Everything is stealing. Okay, Lucky slept on the 3rd floor, she said.
What have you got there?
Nope, that doesn't open.
Time.
Ah, this one with the quest marker on it. There's somebody in the bed. Requires code to unlock. Okay. Lucky's case notes. Day 1. Spacer's Choice may have left in a hurry, but they didn't forget to lock the doors on their way out. Most of the facilities are sealed up tighter than a top-runger's safe. Time to do some digging. Day 6. Caught a break today. Met a scavenger who claims to be a salesman for Spacer's Choice. Sold me a key to the Office of Creative Incubation. Let's just say this guy's about as lucid as a sprat in a Rizzo's factory, but I'm spending Minnie's bits so I can afford to take a chance. Day 7. It worked. Clarence, mostly, whoever you are, I'm drinking to you tonight. Day 10. Olivia Ambrose's office and journal ought to be in the Synthesis and Manufactory Center. The bad news is it's sealed up and at the ass end of the canyon. The good news is I should be able to open it from the Bigwig's admin terminal in OCI. OCI is crawling with marauders, and I've got a few other leads to chase down. Could be nothing, but my gut tells me there's more to this place than a missing journal. Time to turn over a few rocks and see what crawls out. I'm leaving the OCI key in the safe. The combo is 4815. Several whiskeys in and a few bits short last night. Gave Lex the maintenance room key while I scrounge up what's owed. Note to self, pay up and get it back before you go back to OCI. Okay, so we need the maintenance room key back from Lex too. Is that the only other thing? Preserved eye. Ew. A carefully preserved eyeball. Mostly intact.
Hey, marble. Oh, wait. Nope, that's a human eyeball.
You think they stick the preservative in before or after the eye comes out?
The two of them are so funny. All right, let's see. Ocular verifier. Can we talk to Lex about getting that thing back? Let's save. Oop, excuse me, pardon me, coming through.
What's your pleasure?
Did Lucky leave a key with you?
As a matter of fact, he did. Collateral for the bar tab he was racking up. So, I guess it's mine now. And no, you can't have it.
Rude. Oh man, my lie skill isn't high enough. So I'd have to pay her 3,000 bits to get it with a bribe. Darn. Alright, we're gonna have to spend the money.
No. Maybe. Alright, yes. Here. I don't know what it unlocks, but Lucky seemed to think it was important. I take him at his word.
Alright.
Be seeing you.
I know, the bribe bits are always such a random amount. Like, we have 52,000, so we would have had 55,000. It's not even like a percentage, it doesn't seem like. Every bribe we've come across in this game has been an absolutely ridiculous number. I have a perk available? Oh no, Parvati has a perk available. We did this one for everybody else. Okay. All right, yeah, this is the reporter guy. All right, let's see. So enter the Office of Creative Incubation. Now the fight begins, I guess. You know, with the place being covered in marauders and all. What was my lie skill? Like, could I have pulled that off? No, it's only 55. It had to get to 80 to be able to pass that skill check. No amount of clothing will get me up that high.
Don't you worry, Mr. Lucky Spirit. We're gonna finish your work and put you to rest good and proper.
Who knew what darkness lurked in the heart of Gorgon? Captain Hawthorne and her crew were about to find out.
Oh no. Hey, Kflo. Good to see you. Alright, so Ocular Verifier. Let's take a look at the map. Oh yeah, way over here. Okay. Yep, that's a... Let's see. Toggle inactive quests. This one's more on the way. Let's go there. That's the hip flask. Jerome's drinking spot. It's on the way to where we're going, so we'll at least check it. And see. Alright, we are over here looting. Trying to get a feel for this map. Like, are these bridges? Is this on a hill? Feels like maybe it could be above everything else. There is stuff up there. Oh! There's stuff up there, too. Hmm. I'll put some stuff into this. There better be something good in it.
Great work.
Decent.
This is so stupid. Georgie, you asshole. What are you doing? Hey, you got those drinks? Don't tell me it's Glacial Age again.
When did you become this picky? Beer's beer. Hey, what are we celebrating anyway?
1 year on assignment. Only 10,000 more to go.
No shit. And that makes it 1 year trapped in this goddamn closet.
1 year getting chewed out by Olivia Ambrose for doing our jobs.
1 year drinking stolen beer.
And 1 year as partners. In crime. Partners in crime.
Hey, you okay? Your face is all red. Let me get you some water. Hold on.
Partners, Georgie? Are you out of your mind? Get it together!
Interesting. Alright, Roscoe is the reporter guy. That looks scary and intimidating. Maybe it's just the fact that the room is red. Enver?
This unit is currently in wait cycle. Please return later.
Leave the automech alone. We're not going to kick it.
Have a better than natural day.
That is vaguely concerning. Pep pills, weapon parts. Yeah, I find the presence of this guy kind of concerning. Marauder. That wall is purple. The rest of them have been blue. There's a headless body. Like the force field cut them in half. Oh, look, a button. Oh, it's not a real button. I thought that was going to be like a open the door kind of button, but it's just a light. It's not a button. It's just a light. Marauder crack shot.
What?
He's standing really weird. That one's wearing a lot of armor. Marauder Colossus. That's also not who we saw. We saw a berserker.
Try another weapon. Here I come.
Ah! Oh, why are you so fast? Adreno time is why you're so fast.
Here goes nothing.
Maybe. I don't know.
Hit him with something else. You're going down.
Yeah, you're going down. Arvati's over there. Yeah, just keep throwing grenades at him. It's fine. Oh, maybe it's not fine. They're both dead. I got poisoned or something. I love looting a leg. It's a leg. I don't know where his body is. One of his legs is right here. One of his legs is right there. Alright, it looks like we are going that way. I guess it's not quite on the way. I don't see anyone else moving around. Elevator discovered. We need more quick travel locations. Alright, so there's a marauder right there. Loot in here. So much loot. I wonder how encumbered I am. Probably very. Alright, are you guys all healed up? Ooh. Ammo. My other guns theoretically do so much more damage, but we have so much light ammo. Like 4,000 shots. Alright, so the Colossus is the one that's hard to kill. These are harder to kill marauders.
Take him down.
Well, that was a letdown. Not gonna lie.
That's gotta hurt. Here I go.
I really thought that shooting that little barrel next to him would, like, blow him up a little bit better. Okay, you're standing very much in my way.
Heads up, jackass. Everybody's hurt. That's one down. I don't think you're getting through. working, boss!
Okay, thanks.
Hit!
I was too far away. What are they shooting with? Because that's the second time now that, like, whatever they're shooting with causes some kind of, like, lingering, I don't know, poison? Something? I really like the grass on this place. No loot? You have loot. You have loot. There's loot here. Alright. Not a total loss, guys. There's loot. Jerome's drinking spot. Okay. There's a lot of guys with missing legs. Missing legs is definitely a theme here. Alright, let's pick this up. Alright, day 0. Ship just left. Law bless it for getting Leonora off this blasted rock. Etheridge called me a fool for giving her my ticket, but Etheridge is a dumbass, so what does he know? I'll do it again in a second. From now on, my only goal is survival until Spacer's Choice comes back for the rest of us. My heart, I will find my way home to you. Day 1. Some of us sheltered in the mines last night, taking turns keeping watch. I don't care to imagine what happened to the others who aren't here. I can hear marauders screaming in the hills. Day 2. Used a little adrena time today. Not much, just enough to stay alert. Lucky I did, or we wouldn't have heard those mantisaurs coming in time to get the hell out of there. Going to search out a different cavern to shelter in tomorrow. Day 3. Mine's not safe. Law damn it, shouldn't have gone in there in the first place. I think we were exposed to something in the air, maybe. Day 5. Most of us made it over to the apartments. We're packed in here like Saltuna for now, but hopefully we can get a few more units barricaded and sealed up tight. Make them safe so we can spread out a little more. Day 6. I went by Elle's in my old apartment while hunting for supplies and stashed the flask she gave me on the day we signed our marriage contract, just in case something happens and she comes looking. Maybe she'll find it, even if she doesn't find it, well, that's if someone shiftless looter doesn't find it first. Day 7. Carlson's been short with everyone today. Carlson, most days you could drop a flange wrench on her foot and the woman would apologize for being in the way, but for a minute there, I really thought she was going to stab Simon. Day 8. Ambushed by marauders in the night. Had to use adrena time again to keep awake. Sorry, Elle, I didn't have much choice. Even with the adrena time, I almost can't believe I outlasted them. Next time, maybe best not to think about next time. Day 15. Starting to think we're spaced, but can't think like that. Gonna get back to you, Leonora, I swear. I miss you like breathing. Low on adrena time. Gonna go look for more. Day 22. Elle, just gotta get back to Elle. Day 34. Etheridge stole my mock apple, that void-forsaken sprat sack. Want to unzip his arms off and beat him with them. I could do it. He sleeps. So weak, so stupid. Stupid Etheridge. Oh yeah, he's going crazy. Day 42. Where in the system is Spacer's Choice? Where are those blasted ships they promised they'd send for us? Did they forget we're here? Makes a man wonder. All my loyalty, and for what? Only loyal to Elle now. Day 46. Maybe they abandoned us. It's on purpose. I know it. On purpose. They left us here to die. They left us here to die. Day 49. If Etheridge steals what's mine again, I'll end him. Day L. Day question mark. How long does it take to send help? How long? How long? Come back and face us, you cowards. Spacer's cowards. Day question mark +1. I feel sick. Because I'm trying to picture Elle's face and I can't anymore. You can't even spell. Forgive me, Elle. Eldridge dead. Deserved it. And then it just goes into letters. So Jerome went crazy in the way that the bar guy who gave us the optical pat down was talking about. Which seems like maybe related to the Adrenatime? Alright, it's up there. There are more marauders around? They didn't come running. Oh, Felix! I almost shot you. How did you even get there? How did you even get there? Jerome's flask. The engraving reads, Jerome, cheers to the beginning of forever. Love, Leonora. It smells of decent whiskey, cheap cologne, and old cigarettes. There's a lot of Adrenatime in here. What does Adrenatime do? Not gonna lie, I don't think I've paid attention. Adreno is the one we use for health. Adrenatime, liquid caffeine. Movement speed plus 20%, melee weapon attack speed plus 20%. Adrenatime crash, all attributes -1. Walk speed minus 10%. Adrenatime crash stacks up to 3 times. Okay, and it lasts for 15 seconds. So yeah, it's about what I thought it was. Makes you go fast. Gets you a little hungover. Alright, so now economy flats elevator. Now we need to go back here. Oh, no, let's do it this way. This is going to be... Yeah, that's going to be bring it back to Leonora. I mean, we could do that, actually. And then head back out. We haven't come that far. Oh, let's just keep going. Where's the down? Right here. Here is the down. Parvati. These guys just want to get shot by me, and I'm gonna feel bad if it happens. But mostly not, because it's their own fault.
Oh, this looks just like the abandoned parts of Edgewater.
What happened to all these people? Not like they had anywhere to go.
Repair. I just do that in my pocket. Alright, let's go. You with me, guys? I did already shoot Parvati. I felt bad. Hey, crossbow! Yes, jet in space. How did I miss that loot? It was right there. And this one. Huh. Alright, let's save and keep going. This way. It's not my fault that they have a tendency to stand right in my way. I mean, maybe it's a little bit my fault, but not all my fault. I do like the way this game handles crouching in grass that hides you, like the way it makes it kind of invisible. We'd be faster if we weren't crouching, but there's going to be bad guys. Yeah. Berserkers, crack shots. So the usual. I'm kind of sad that I shot out the little explosive barrel and nothing happened. Alright, so... get a little bit closer. They walk very funny. You notice that? That they walk really funny?
Here we go!
You want some of this?
Whoa! Yeah, and they're like... I mean, they're clearly doing the Adreno time stuff too. That's why they're moving like that.
Oh no, poor buddy!
Whoa! I thought that was one of my friends.
Careful!
Nope. Okay, the stuff makes him move super fast. Like, I knew that. We read the description. Is that... he's like in the rock.
That'll lord him.
That's the last of them.
I thought that that person coming for me was one of my friends. It wasn't. It's a nice touch when these guys have that effect. Like, you can tell that they are also using the Adreno time. But also, I don't like it. It makes them run at me fast. Loot. So much loot. Alright, which way are we going? I mean, it looks like that will connect us to where we want to go. Maybe not. Let's just go this way. Let's follow the marker. Which I guess is like following the path of dead bodies. Like, there's literally a path of dead bodies. We are going to get cucumbered soon. We're picking up so much stuff. Oh. Frost sore.
Heads down.
Frost sore. It looks like... yeah, it looks like the manta pillar. Like manta... Now I forget the name for it. But the things we've already been fighting... Uh-oh.
Gotta get past that armor!
Okay, this might not go well for me. Yep, nope, we died. We died. I shrink them with my shrink ray. I haven't actually tried the shrink ray.
Inside voices.
Okay, so it knocked out those guys pretty fast and then killed me as well. I still have not tried that. We should try it. Shrinking any living being it's fired at. 47 DPS. Oh. Do I have to be closer? I bet I have to be closer. Hold on. Also, I think I have to hold it.
Plasma ain't working.
Oh, it really did make it little. Oh, not for very long, though.
You got it, Captain.
Hit him with something else. Heads up, jackass. Our body's hurt. Ah!
Yep, I don't think I can kill these fast enough. Not without whatever... You know, like, there's obviously some weak point to them. Cold damage weakness. No. We're not taking any weak spots. Okay. That's okay. We're okay. We did it. We did it. Everyone good? Make sure everyone has a chance to heal up here. So it does shrink them down, but not for very long.
Marauders. Just about every corner of Halcyon's infested with them.
I got your back, Captain. Ain't a single mantisaur gonna sneak up on us.
Mantisaur, that's the word I was looking for. How many ammo types are in the game? There seem to be 3. There's light ammo, heavy ammo, and energy ammo. You want to see a tiny marauder? I know. We should shrink something else. Something maybe a little tiny bit less deadly. Keep expecting something else to jump out at me. Oh, there's marauders right over there. Okay. But we can just go in here, seems like. Fast travel location discovered. Combat drone.
Initiating ocular measurement.
Show the scanner the preserved eyeball.
Measurement complete. Ocular identification complete. Welcome, Clarence Mostly. Access granted. Welcome to the Office of Creative Incubation.
Okay. Okay, we entered. Now what? Find the admin terminal in the Office of Creative Incubation. There's a lot of bad things in here. Thinking marauders? How would they have gotten past the door? Maybe robots, but I don't see any robots moving. The bad things might have good loots. So true. I need an energy weapon. The plasma rifle was like okay. Plasma launcher. We haven't played with a plasma launcher. I like to have one of each, like a melee weapon, a heavy ammo, a light ammo, and an energy weapon. And the shrink ray's fun, but I'm disappointed it doesn't last very long. accidentally. Could have been better. All right, let's see. Plasma rifle, 208. I guess we'll go back to this one. Is that what we were using? I think it probably was. Yeah, it was. All right.
You're telling me Spacer's Choice can build an office this pretty, but can't pay their workers a couple more bits?
Yep. That's exactly right. Adrena time. It's like a museum. I want to push all the buttons.
They got one for Edgewater. Oh, it's just Saltuna. Come on, we got a volcano too.
Ah, the Spacer's chosen. Lousiest team that ever did swing a tossball stick.
The hero in you. Show your boss that you are prime, because you take Adrena time. Proudly located in the bloodstream of the entire Spacer's chosen tossball team. Adrena time, putting the performance in performance-enhancing drugs. Don't let sleep rob you of your
Saltuna.
life. Cut your resting hours in half and double your productivity with Adrena time. Show your boss that you are prime, because you take Adrena time.
All right, it's technically above us. Maybe we can go that way to get above us. What was over here? There was a door here. We can pick the door.
Wow, nice work.
Okay. Oh, we're inside the museum displays. Light machine gun. We are looting the display. Is that a decent gun? Wait, what? Light machine gun. 1900 DPS? Level 31. The light ammo weapon. That's a lot. That is a lot. Let's try that out. We'll put it in place of my melee weapon for now. We did pick up hats as well. I think it was this one. Yeah, troop helmet. I just realized we have extra N-ray damage because of this helmet that we're wearing. So maybe we should use our N-ray gun for the extra N-ray damage. Huh. I know, that would have been handy against those things outside. We should try this too. Let's put that on there. Alright, what else have we got? Perfect game. Crossball stick. Pick up the gourmet Saltuna. It's incredibly entertaining being inside of the display. Is this just the other end?
Gosh, that's...
Yeah. Okay, it is. So this is just a hallway to loot the museum. Can pick this as well.
Great work.
Okay. What does being in here get for me? Other than loot. Loot is good. I'm happy about loot. Do I get anything else for picking that door? There's a skeleton back there. That's unfortunate for him. Yeah, no, looks like it was just a little storage room. A lot of bullet holes in the wall. Alright, so here is a set of stairs. Up is the direction that we need to go in. So let's do that. Right? Because, yeah, admin terminal's that way. It's got to be robots. I'm thinking that it's got to be robots. Although there are a lot of dead robots, and something must have killed the dead robots. I feel like we've come a really long way to still not have any idea what the bad things are, you know? Alright, we can't keep going up this way. There's something right there. But I can't see what it is. Can we get around this? No, it's blocked off. Okay. We're definitely being funneled in a particular direction. The little triangles stress me out. Like, I want to know what it is. Oh, it's people. Okay. I saw it real quick.
Look out! Watch this! Heads up!
Where are they? I was gonna say, is that one coming up behind us? So this will totally run through ammo really, really quickly, which I think is always the downside to machine guns. But we do have 4,000 ammo. I want the stuff.
Easy.
Easy peasy. Terminal access. Messages. Thank you for using GIMSI, your employer-sanctioned messaging system. Friendly reminder, your messages are company property. Unauthorized reproduction, distribution, or deletion of GIMSI content may result in early termination of your employment contract. Please select from the following options. All right, so let's see. All right, so from mostly, that's the person we are, or that's whose eyeball we have, is this mostly guy, to Goodfellow. On the latest test results from Human Inquiry with some additional commentary. Mr. Lawrence Goodfellow, fortuitously, I have had the opportunity to review the latest test results from Human Inquiry. I agree with your and the committee's general assessment that these test results are unacceptable. The latest experimental sample of adrenatime demonstrates a 15 out of 17 possible symptoms in my rubric of dangerous, lethal, and otherwise high-risk side effects. I've sent a full report to your desk, the abstract of which is as follows. Adrenatime in its current state fails to meet this project's standards. By my calculations, adrenatime users trade short-term improvements in productivity for long-term losses in productivity. Specifically, dead workers are unproductive workers. When a calculation produces an unforeseen result, it is prudent to take a look at one's numbers. Incorrect numbers lead to flawed calculations. If the HIA's calculations are sound, then their numbers, that is to say the drugs provided by Chem Labs, must be flawed. Your esteemed colleague, Mr. Clarence Mostly. All right, let's see. So further analysis on the fundamental problem undermining our operations with additional suggestions. Okay, I have not yet received your correspondence regarding my previous letter. I can only assume you are still to deploy a parochial colloquialism. Oh. Chewing over my commentary. I have several additional insights which I've collated into an itemized list and sent to your secretary. Here is my summary. I believe the root of the problem lies in the chem lab. As I mentioned in my previous letter, incorrect numbers lead to flawed calculations. The problem must therefore be found in Dr. Jasper Lowe and his stewardship of the chem lab. Dr. Lowe is a notoriously lackadaisical and careless manager, and pardon my language, a poor scientist. ChemLab must provide HIA with safe, high-quality, carefully refined drug with which to conduct tests. This slapdash, artless, high-risk formula ChemLab has been delivering to HIA can only result in unacceptable test results. I understand the safety and high-quality development are often antithetical to the corporate strategy of Spacer's Choice, but in my life I have found that the perspective of an outsider can be helpful. Awaiting your response. All right, and then we've got encouraging words on the nature and practice of leadership with additional insights. Your response to my previous 2 letters are conspicuous by their absence. Based on my analysis of your personality type, dietary habits, patterns of speech, and mode of dress, I must conclude with reasonable certainty that your silence stems from trepidation and anxiety. If I might presume to offer you some advice cultivated after years of living in Byzantium, may I suggest that your anxiety stems merely from ignorance. Ignorance is the easiest of vices to rectify and requires only learning and heeding the advice of one's betters. Oh man. The success and failure of any project depends on the readiness of its constituent staff to perform their mandated duties. Scientists perform experiments, researchers research, managers manage. When one of these roles acts outside of its limitations, chaos is introduced into the system. Take heart. You need not fear the burden of management. The secret of good leadership is strong oversight combined with careful, fastidious, numerically driven, and scientifically supported management. The turbulence experienced by this project is emphatically not the fault of the OCI. However, it is the role and duty of the OCI to fix these problems. Ours is the only department capable of righting the ship of innovation in the waters of chaos. With paternal affection, Mr. Clarence Mosley. Oh, man. Okay. Let's just keep saving. All right, there's definitely more. Didn't loot this one. Lots of terminals. All right, let's see. From the OCI Cerebral Committee to the Department of Strategic Branding. Unacceptable results. The OCI Cerebral Committee has hereby decided by unanimous vote that the recent test results from Human Inquiry and Auditing, HIA, are unacceptable, untenable, and unsatisfactory. This message is an informal expression of our dissatisfaction, which will be formally declared by memorandum in the near future. While the committee recognizes the marketing potential of insomnia and chemical dependency, the remaining side effects described in HIA's latest report are incompatible with the OCI's vision of the Adrenatime product. Corporate auditors will expect to see a product that dramatically improves the long-term productivity of Spacer's Choice workers by reducing the need for rest and mitigating the effects of long-term melancholia? The product delivered to HIA induces psychosis, violent behavior, paranoia, and alarmingly, disobedience. The worst. The OCI cannot accept a product that transforms long-term users into dissidents. The damage to our corporate image will inevitably benefit our rivals at Anticleo. Unanimously, OCI Cerebral Committee. There's so much corporate speak in this. It gets difficult to read the corporate speak in these messages. All right, so to my colleagues in the OCI Cerebral Committee, I share your concerns, but not your alarm. In times like these, I encourage you to recall a passage from our Spacer's Choice User's Manual. The failure of subordinates must never become the failures of leadership. The meaning is simplicity itself. HIA has failed to deliver acceptable results because they have failed to perform their professional obligations. My esteemed colleagues, you and I possess a number of law-given qualifications, but we have not been relegated to lab coat work. Let me reiterate. We are not test tube jockeys. We are leaders. HIA's purpose is to deliver test results. Our purpose is to deliver a quarterly report. I'd like you to reach out to Miriam Kumara at Strategic Branding. Have her team clean up HIA's report, trim the fat, and tuck in its guts. Make it look presentable for our auditors. Hey, Emily, good to see you. Let's see. Data presentability. Okay. Cerebral committee. Committee? Oh, God. I was looking at presentability and committee at the same time and got committee. All right, so cerebral committee. My team and I have finished reviewing HIA's latest experimental report. We believe the failure of this report is manifest in its flagrant disregard for company-approved language. To that end, we have drafted a revised report edited with language consistent with the Spacer's Choice Company vision. The HIA's original report mentions clear evidence of dangerous side effects associated with using the adrenatime product, including but not limited to paranoia, violent confusion, chemical dependence, and dissident adjacent behavior. Hey, good to see you. Dissident adjacent. Not actual dissonant, but dissident adjacent. All right, so we propose the following connotative revisions. Dangerous side effects to exciting collateral benefits. Paranoia to dramatically heightened attention. Violent confusion with physically assertive behavior. Chemical dependence with metabolic compatibility. Dissident adjacent behavior. Any mention of dissident behavior in this report may encourage dissidence. Recommend cutting this phrase entirely out of respect for our readers. Okay. I get snuck up on. Is this one going to have a terminal too? No. It has a safe. It's a dead sprat. Okay. It's chocolate yummies. Oh. Pre-sliced bread. The best idea since pre-sliced bread. Alright, let's see. Reverse intruder definitions. Turret status active. Intruder database successfully redefined. Spacer's Choice handguns. Body count at a discount. I've read that before. So, did that help me? But I don't think it hurt me.
All right, hushing up.
Okay, this door doesn't open. Right, because we came in through here. Okay. Again with the loot that I walked right by. Ooh, still no power, Sarah? Is that where we were? No, that's not where we were. Wait, is that where we were? We didn't come through this second hole. I went this way and then back this way and didn't turn around to look at the big hole right behind me. Oh no, we were in here. No, we weren't, because that's the maintenance store that we can get in, and I didn't loot this. Okay, so we have the key to this. Maintenance room key. Workbench discovered. It's really like a midpoint like Mini base. Vending machine if you need to buy something. Workbench if you need to fix stuff up. Which I don't think I do, but what's my... 300 out of 370. We're actually still doing okay, surprisingly. We are surprisingly doing okay in terms of our inventory. Alright, so there. We're gonna find out.
Hey, can you imagine watching Terror on Monarch in this place?
Okay, we can go out there.
About your test subjects, I assume you're trying new formulations on humans, correct? Where do they come from, Dr. Ambrose? They come from Tartarus, don't they?
They do.
Why the reluctance? Providing life-affirming employment to the indigent, the criminally indigent? Well, that's a social good, don't you agree?
I have a staff meeting to attend. Excuse me.
Okay, conveniently enough, because I forgot I was supposed to be looking for those, that was one of the recordings that we need for the reporter guy. A lot of dead bodies here. What's going by on this little track? Going there. I don't know, whatever it was hasn't come back around yet. I'm kind of torn on like which way I want to be.
Heads up, boss!
Get them! Get them!
Oh!
I see you now.
Ah!
Poor buddy!
I'm going through so much ammo right now.
Hey, boss!
Yeah, kick down the drill. They're blowing up. Aw. Let's try to conserve ammo at least a little bit. Come on, peek your head up.
That's what you get! Nice hit!
Thank you, Felix. Come on, stand up.
Everyone all right?
Yay! Okay, now let's loot the bodies. So yeah, machine gun, really good, but uses a stressful amount of ammunition. Stressful amount of ammunition. Loot that random arm. No idea what body it came off of. Lots of random limbs to loot. Nothing on the drone. All right, so it's right above us. We need to get up one more level. They hide the loot so well, like around all these little corners. See if we can mod it for even faster fire. That sounds dangerous. Terminal here. All right, let's read this terminal. Security notice. By order of Lawrence Goodfellow, auditorium projector room must remain sealed until further notice. Please answer any inquiries by visiting auditors with the following pre-approved message. Mr. Goodfellow is excited to inform you that our projector room is undergoing upgrades in preparation for our grand quarterly report presentation. We thank you for your patience. Please return to the reception desk and request a complimentary bottle of Zero G Brew. All right, memo archive on auditing. Dear sir and or madam, if you are reading this memo, you are the designated concierge of this auditorium. Please commit the following message to your memory when guiding auditors along a tour of our office. What is an auditorium? Spacer's Choice Manual of Definition describes an auditorium as a place where auditing takes place. Here you will enjoy all the familiar, low-cost, budget-friendly amenities that make Spacer's Choice the leading brand in affordable entertainment. Satisfy your posture in our semi-reclined chairs, enjoy a moderately cold bottle of Zero G Brew, relax as you enjoy this special presentation of the Project Gorgon Quarterly Review brought to you by the Office of Creative Incubation. No report this quarter. Everyone, I'm going to be blunt because I want you to understand the gravity of the situation. Someone, or several someone, sabotaged our quarterly reports. They're all gone, irretrievably damaged. The Cerebral Committee is putting their heads together to come up with a solution. We hope to have one before the auditors arrive. In the meantime, here's what I need you all to do. Do not, under any circumstances, talk about the sabotage to anyone outside our office. We need to soften the language. Studies show that repeated use of the word sabotage can incite sabotage in people who lack moral fiber. I'm not taking any chances. I need you all to come up with an alternate way to describe the sabotage. Something like the incident, but not so obvious. Okay? Hey, Russian, good to see you. Let's see. No report. Okay, now a reply to the no report this quarter. We've received all your suggestions. After much deliberation, the Cerebral Committee has okay. Let's try this one again. We've received all your suggestions. After much deliberation, the Cerebral Committee has unanimously voted to refer to the sabotage incident as the incident. Okay. That was all the memos, right? Yeah. These people. All right, so out here. It's like the bar. Instructions. Mandated by OCI Cerebral Committee. Feeling lethargic after a long day of creative incubation? Having trouble shooting down the bird of inspiration? Let Spacer's Choice help you steady your aim. A selection of company-approved libations are available for purchase. Medicate your creative paralysis with Spacer's Choice Zero G Brew. Addendum. All purchases will be deducted from your pay. Spacer's Choice Zero G Brew. Official slogan, TBD. Okay, personnel files. Open last entry. All right, let's see. Visitor logs. Lavinia Campos, trouble deciding on a font for a new department letterhead. Ordered 1 Zero G Brew. Lewis Wyatt wrote 12 good words today, but can't figure out what order they should be in. Ordered 3 Zero G Brew. Deacon North, brainstorming ideas for a new flavor of saltuna. Ordered 1 Zero G Brew. Lavinia Campos, still having trouble deciding on a font. Ordered 3 Zero G Brew. Okay. So much ammo. The game's definitely generous on the ammo. But with typical, like, I don't know, placement, like this is a big POI that we're fighting our way through, so they're being real generous with ammo sprinkled about. And new weapons and vending machines. Let's save. Alright, so we still need to get up. How do we get up?
Something caved their skulls clean in.
I hope their passing was swift.
Is this where we were? This is where we were. Okay, so this is where... It's the maintenance room we were in. That took us through all this stuff. What am I missing? Okay, let's assess the map. That's blocked off. This is blocked off. This is where we came up the ladder. Is this the staircase we went in originally? Because this was that big room of computer terminals, and there's a staircase here. He's still falling. Let's try to go back that way then. Let's retrace back to that direction. And see if that staircase goes anywhere. Did we loot this? Nope, we missed it. Because back through here takes us back through all this stuff. And here... No, okay. This is the same staircase and it's blocked off. You can't go up any higher. Alright, so you can't go there. That's where we were. This is blocked off. This is just that, you know, indent in the auditorium room. And then this is the bar. How do we get up? What am I missing? We are down a level too, because that we were on the level with that thing when we climbed up the maintenance ladder. That's not a door. So I'm missing the way up from there. You're
awesome!
Thank you for continuing to be a member. And yeah, we came through here. This just lets out over there. There's no secret way through all this. This is a fake door. No weird hidden entrance out of this thing. We are lost looking for the outrance. We are. There's got to be a way up to the next level, and I can't find it. Because where we need to be is, like, right above us. But outside the bar, we just come to another dead end. Oh yeah, I do need to fix my weapon. Thank you. I always ignore that, and I shouldn't. Because you can't jump over this stuff. This is a fake door. And this just brings us back to that fake door. Which is back in here. I'm lost, and I feel like there's an obvious answer here that I'm missing. At the top of the auditorium? Like here? Can you get in this hole in the wall? Because we ended up back here. Fix-It Felix redeemable would be cute. It's right there. It's like in that space. Need to get up there. I'm not seeing it. Oh, wait, what's this? Oh. Rational Ordnance Turret Drone. Wait, have I been here before? This is new loot. Oh. How did I... You know what? I don't even know. You just walked me through that, and I still don't think I know what just happened. Like, my perception of this building has not changed. We're on a magical place, and I don't know how we got here. But it's a magical place. I don't know how it happened. Oh, you're alive. Okay, well. Probably kill you. Oh, sorry. That was Felix. I shot Felix. Pretty sure I just shot Parvati. Whoops. Yeah, no new redeemables yet. The problem with Summer, in particular, is that any time that I have for the channel, is pretty much spent streaming. Like, there's no updates or changes or anything fun happening. Because if I have time, I'm already streaming during it. For the summer, in particular, when I can't get a moment to myself. All that changes next week, which is wild. Bathroom? It is true, right? That's such a good point. The good thing about being a loot hoarder is you can always tell where you haven't been because there's suddenly fresh loot. Aha! Stairs! Floor 4. Alright, floor 4 is where we want to be. I can't believe we're not encumbered yet. Okay, nope, there's something there. I need you to turn and look at me so I can see when the...
You want some of this?
don't think that helped much.
Here goes nothing.
Beat on him a couple more times, guys. Good job. Go team. Good job, guys. Oh, not even any loot? I can't believe summer is ending. Like, I can't wrap my head around that at all. It's crazy. All right, let's see. Archives. Secretary to Mr. Goodfellow. All right, let's see. Memo 312. Herbie, take a memo. Actually, hang on. Let me get a cigarette. All right, take a memo. I want to personally walk down to HIA and wrap my hands around the necks of every single law-forsaken excuse of a researcher whose indenturement contracts we were stupid enough to sign. Who signed those anyway? Were they drunk at the time? Why are we hiring researchers who can't deliver the test results we want? Am I crazy? Is this an unreasonable expectation? Is supply and demand a foreign concept to these people? When I request a 0G brew, I expect a moderately cold glass of something reasonably alcoholic in my hand, slapped with a Spacer's Choice brand. When I request test results, I expect to see scientifically proven, medically verified evidence that adrenatime is a miracle drug. Oh, man. All right, let's see. Herbie, take a memo. I'm getting real sick of Clarence Mosley. Remind me again why we brought him on this project? He's not part of the Spacer's Choice family. He's never been a part of the Spacer's Choice family. The Mosleys, what do they do again? Oh yeah, they peddle furniture. I'm a manager at Halcyon's most recognizable brand name in affordable goods and services. I don't need management advice from some guy whose family designed my footstools. Actuary should stick to actuarial work. Don't go advising me to turn the screw on Jasper Lowe and those lab coats at Chem. I know what I'm doing. Hang on, I need a cigarette. All right, where was I? Oh yeah, take a memo. We need to turn the screw on Jasper Lowe and those lab coats at Chem. I want you to draft up an official order. Tell Chem, hang on, let me think. Yeah, tell Chem they need to fire 1 in 10 researchers and that we're slashing their deadlines in half. It's a Roman solution. We could learn a lot from them, the Romans. They pretty much invented discipline. Oh, man. All right, let's see. Then hacking for memo 314. For inaudible sake, all our quarterly reports, all of them, gone. Hard copies, terminal data, it's all gone. What kind of a sick, degenerate mind destroys quarterly reports? We've got a surprise audit scheduled. What am I supposed to show the auditors? I need to send a message down to the receptionist. No auditors allowed, and I need to talk to the committee immediately. Why are you typing, Herbie? I didn't ask you to take a memo. Delete this. Hey, are you listening? Oh, man. Was Herbie the one that the mother's terminal, like in her notes?
System investigator.
Ah! Combat drone! Where are you, combat drone?
Score one for Felix!
Go ahead, Felix, go kick it. Ah! Hey, leveled up. Good job, guys. Go team. All right, let's see. Let's do my skill points real quick so it stops yelling at me about them. Okay, so let's see. We needed... What did we need? I'm going to put... Our persuasion skill right now is 116. Okay. Let's do 2 in handguns, 2 in long guns, 2 in sneaking, 2 in lockpicking, and 2 in hacking. Let's do that. That was mostly arbitrary, but that's okay. It works. And saving. And reloading. All right, here's the terminal that we were looking for.
Must be the executive office. Excuse me while I leave muddy tracks all over the floor.
Oh, Felix. I like Felix. Some weapons need to spin up before they're able to fire at their maximum rate. These weapons spin up while aiming or firing. Ooh, a hat. A red banded fedora. It's definitely the big office, guys. We found a hat. Little spaceship. Okay. I think that's all the loot. Oh, excuse me. Pardon me. Excuse me. I don't remember what we're supposed to be doing here. Alright, let's see. Admin functions. Unlock... Oh, that's what we're doing. Unlock the Synthesis and Manufactory Center. Okay. Error. Procedure interrupted. Place under emergency lockdown. Override the center lockdown. Okay. Okay, locate facility staff using the comms tower. So center status. Currently locked. My hacking's at 45. See the deleted messages. All right, let's see. Incoming messages. From O. Ambrose. Sees all recordings high priority. Bring them to me immediately. And for fuck's sake, don't let the journalist off the asteroid. Oh, okay. So Olivia wanted all of the journalist recordings back. Subject. Our reply, production schedule. You think you can hide from me, you little twerp? I know a serum that will make you feel as if you've lived 1,000 years in just 8 hours. How would you like to spend the night in waste processing? Cheers, Ollie. Okay. So she's interesting. I know I said my one for the day. All right, let's see. Toxifree rebranding. Change the name, Lawrence. I don't care if the inbred simpletons at headquarters were just having a laugh. Customers don't know what it means. You may choose from this list of acceptable alternatives. Absorbitol, Chelatamax, Vindatron, and Madison. Okay. Outgoing messages. If you're receiving this message, I'm currently unavailable. In my absence, I have instructed my secretary, Herbert, to reply to any incoming messages with this pre-approved response. Vicariously, Lawrence. Okay, so this is in response. So Olivia sent these messages and got the auto response back. Dr. Ambrose, great timing. I was just sending Herbie over to your department with a preliminary production schedule. As with so much of the work we do at the OCI, the design of a production schedule is more of an art than a science. The timetables and milestones are less contractual obligation and more aspirational cartography. Respectfully, Lawrence. Okay. Radio documentary participation. Approved. Next time oh, wait. Down further. Okay. Many of you may be familiar with Odeon Pictures, Byzantium's premier purveyor of etherware drama and drama-adjacent entertainment. Several of my personal associates at Odeon Pictures have launched a satellite studio called Pictureless Pictures, which emphasizes radio programs and serials intended to excite the senses and palpitate the glands. Okay. I received a request to approve a radio documentary program examining the lives and contributions of Spacer's Choice scientists operating on Gorgon. The name of this documentary is Moments with Genius. I do not approve of the superfluous exclamation point, but I approve of the general idea. Please inform the other managers. Approved. Next time, allow me to make this kind of announcement myself, Mr. Mosley. Hierarchy exists for a reason. Archived messages. Lawrence, this is a waste of my time. So this is in response to the radio thing. This is a waste of my time. The last thing my team needs is a fleet of gadflies descending on the labs and asking stupid questions. We're months behind as it is. However, because Lucian demanded it, I will consider the program's request if the following conditions are met. Lucian guarantees me the right to review and approve the recordings. The journalists are confined to Gorgon for the duration of the project. It could be years. Make sure they understand that. If they leak the details of our work to the press, I will put a hit out on them myself. I know people, Lawrence. The journalists bunk in shipping and receiving. We can't have them fraternizing with the project staff outside of their scheduled interviews. These people are our enemies, not our friends. No one will be coming down with an acute case of friendship on my watch. My team will be held responsible for the inevitable delays My team will not be held responsible for the inevitable delays this tomfoolery will cause. The only individual who will be working overtime on this is you. Understood? Cheers, Ollie.
I knew I heard
Whoa.
a weasel sniffing about. You'd best go back the way you came. There's nothing for you here.
Mysterious figure. Who are you?
Call me the Ghost of Gorgon, or its warden. This place is a graveyard. All that was done here should be forgotten and left to rot.
That's the best argument you got? Don't.
Gorgon is the birthplace of marauders. We created them here, in this very facility. They are our misbegotten children, born of hubris and vanity.
Really?
I don't understand. They made marauders here? How?
That don't make any sense. How could marauders get to Edgewater from all the way out here?
They hold no fondness for trespassers. I've placed the facility under emergency lockdown to keep them safe. Let the marauders die in peace, or I will make certain that you die with them.
Looks like there's more to this job than I thought. What do you mean? How do you create marauders?
Mr. Thompson used to say marauders are just folks whose spirits have been weakened by charity and laziness. You mean that wasn't true?
Back on the Groundbreaker, I heard stories. People talked about marauders roaming every corner of Halcyon. Anywhere you found people, you'd find marauders too.
Whatever secrets are buried here. Okay, no, we're going with, why can't anything be simple and straightforward for once? I think that was everything on the terminal, right? Unlock elevator. Elevator unlocked. Ooh, look at all that loot. Look at all that sweet, sweet loot. Wait, is that the... Oh, wait, this is the... I missed it. This is the auditorium. And I missed all that sweet, sweet loot. We've been there before and I missed that loot. That's disappointing. I'm disappointed in myself. Alright, let's see. So, we unlocked the elevator. The ring's off that hand, I guess. Conference room. I'm very curious why, like, he wasn't worried about the marauders being let out. He said he locked them in for their safety and that we should leave them to die in peace. Where's the... I gotta get out of here. Comms Tower Terminal. Well, that's above us again. Oh, okay. The staircase. Got it.
Well, boss, this job just got interesting. I always wanted to say that.
I always wanted to be in a proper mystery.
I know. I can't believe I missed that loot. I'm sad. I'm sad.
If somebody's trying to stop you, that just means you're on the right track. Didn't we see a big communication tower on the way over here?
I sure hope that spooky person on the screen ain't waiting for us. I'm about ready to jump out of my skin as it is.
Alright, you guys chat while I loot these bodies. There's canids over there. Alright, so where are we going now? Okay, so this is back here at the tower. We can't quick travel because of those canids, so we gotta walk this way. You know what else I should do, though? Is toggle the inactive quests. There's another one of those recordings in here. Oh, that'll be easy enough to wrap up at the end. Let's just go. It's back here. Let's go. Let's go to the Sprat Shack and then walk over.
Who knew what darkness lurked in the heart of Gorgon? Captain Hawthorne and her crew were about to find out.
You think this place we're headed will tell us more about Gorgon? I wonder what they got up to here.
I wonder. Since we're right here, I'm gonna go give the lady the flask. Before we head out. Let's put the gun away. Okay, so she was in the storage room, which was this one. Yeah.
You find anything out there, you let me know. I'm ready to get off this rock.
I found your husband's flask.
That's it, all right. Law. Still smells like his whiskey, his cigarettes, and that awful cologne he bathed in every morning. Here. I saved up for this, just in case I needed to go out into the ruins myself. Truth be told, I'm glad I never had to use it. You didn't happen to find anything else out there, did you?
Oh, wait. Okay, option 1 is I found his journal. He went mad after the evacuation and became a marauder. Is that what we're going with here? That the marauders are the ones made crazy by the medication? I was kind of starting to think that, but is this dialogue choice confirming that that's what the marauders are? Should we lie to her? Let's lie to her and tell her that we found Jerome and it looks like he died peacefully.
Good. I should have been there for him, but I suppose he wanted to be alone in the end. Thank you for the flask. Jerome and I were supposed to live and die together, but sometimes fate has other plans. Time for me to get off this rock. Memories hang around here like a bad smell, and I could use some fresh air.
This is what he wanted. Go live your life.
Those were some real nice words, boss. I just hope she'll be all right.
That was a real kind thing you did, Captain. Maybe not what I would have wanted, but it looks to be what she needed.
Okay. Oh, I'm encumbered? When did that happen? How long have I been encumbered? It must be what she just handed me, right? I feel like I would have noticed the slow walk.
What's your pleasure?
Can you trade with me stuff?
Or maybe a sugar sprat pie? Damn it. We're out of those.
Will you buy my stuff? Yep. Cool. None of this is really worth very much. Yeah, like 31. I can't sell our hat. 51. Cracked exosuit. We have like 1 million of them though. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to sell anything that I might want to keep. That got me down to 327. Our weapons are a hot mess of duplicates. Let's see. We haven't been using the vermins, but these are vermin 2s. Vortex Mace Ultra. Level 28. I think that's high. Some of these are high damage and higher level. Like, this is a level 28, level 29. I have to look through my stuff because I think that I might be better off with some of these new higher level weapons. Holder pistol. Sell both of these. Sell the space axe thingy. Definitely don't want that. I think we've done 315. That should be good enough. I have a bunch of these too. Get rid of a couple of them. Okay, 312. Perfect. No longer cucumbered. Do we need anything repaired? There we go. Fully repaired. Thank you, Archer and Christy, for the reminder. We'll repair before it starts giving me the angry thingy. That quest reward put us over the edge. I believe it. It was the quest reward that put us over the edge. Yes, saving is also a good idea. Alright, so Sprat Shack, we're going down from here to the terminal. Just technically right there, but we've got to go like down and around. Down and around. I want to say we should be fairly safe running around because... Oh, wait. Never mind. I was about to say, things don't really respawn that quickly, and then my mouse hovered over this person, and that person, and these people that are totally back.
Let's take him.
Get past that armor! Here I go!
It would help if I'd loaded it.
Her buddy! No good, boss. Try another weapon.
I don't like the jumpy thing they do.
That's the last of them.
No loot? There's the loot. Alright, let's see. Where are the rest of the bodies? But yeah, it was just as I was saying. We can run right there. They don't respawn. That they were back. Apparently they do, in fact, respawn. We've had stuff respawn before, but I don't know. Not that soon. I wonder if it's quick travel that does it. I know, Archer, right? Where are the nice happy places where everything doesn't want to kill me? Don't those exist? I want to say this is right. Yeah, it is. Back up the elevator. We should probably give Felix the fedora. I did see that comment earlier. He's got his little goggles. He's got his little goggles. I don't know, honestly. I don't think it's his vibe. It's just me. I guess it's not bad. My knee-jerk reaction is that this doesn't really fit him. It doesn't really look natural on him. Maybe I'm just so used to seeing him in the goggles. Yeah, it's too fancy. I agree. It was such a good idea. Like, in theory, fedora would be an upgrade. You know what else I think it is? Is look how instantly weird he looks when you can't see his hair. I think that's part of it too. Like, he's got this like crazy hair thing going on. And the fedora makes his hair disappear. Same with like the cowboy hat. Like, the hats just aren't a good look for him. Eye patch is an okay look. Goggles. We can't mess with the hair. Is what I'm coming to the conclusion here. Is we can't mess with the hair. Because, yeah, total vibe change when you put a hat on him. This section didn't respawn, at least. Didn't go over as far as the comms tower, so there might be stuff down that way. Well, I don't see anything. Oot. We're picking up so many mods that I'm completely ignoring. I need to actually, like, assess them and make any necessary changes. Okay, so fast travel location unlocked here to the Gorgon ruins. Hats aren't a good look for me either. Transmission tower alpha discovered. All right. Oh, we're in triangles, so I feel like we're safe in here for now. Large amounts of ammo. Make that potentially not true. Ammo. Loot that I missed. Terminal, directory, locate facility staff. Alright, Clarence Mosley. Location, Musgrave Collection, Byzantium. Thank you for your diligent commitment to personnel tracking and surveillance. Go to the Musgrave Collection. Logs, quitting time. We've been through a lot together, old friend, but they just blared the evacuation order. Guess that's the end of Gorgon. For the record, you're my favorite comms tower in the whole system. I'll never forget you. Love, Technician number 13, junior grade. Oh. Alright, fancy seeing me here. The last escape shuttle left a few of us in its dust. Never seen anyone lift off in such a hurry. We scattered like roaches. It's every man and woman for themselves now. You're still up and running, I see. Looks like only one employee left with their tracker flipped on. What a rube. Signing off, for good this time. You take care of yourself, Comms Tower. Don't forget to stand up straight like I taught you. Best, Technician number 13, junior grade. Oh, man. So is he, like, he is actually out in Byzantium? Huh. I didn't see that coming, honestly. I thought that this entire situation would take place here in this place. I didn't think we'd be leaving to go somewhere else. So that's interesting. Right? Very relatable to have a favorite tower. Hey, Patrick. Good to see you. All right, so now, though, do I want to do the rest of this journalist quest? No, I don't think I do. There's a lot of places we haven't been here yet, and I'd rather see if, like, the main story takes us to these places. Like this one I'm sure we could get, because we've already been over here, but I'd rather wrap those up at the end. All right, so let's travel back to the ship. And then go hunt this guy down. Let's see. Terra 2. I don't have two things here. This is supposed to be the other side quest. Oh, right. That was the thing for the lady that we didn't turn in the professor to. That made any sense whatsoever. Let's go back to the Byzantium Freight Port landing pad.
Captain, transmission request from Ambrose Manor.
I'm guessing Minnie wants an update. Patch her through.
Captain, imagine my surprise when I saw the Unreliable leaving Gorgon with so much urgency and purpose. Tell me you found Mother's journal. I'm positively dying for good news.
Let's see. I found a lot of shady corporate intrigue.
Well, isn't that exciting? A lonely asteroid, an old research facility, and now shady corporate intrigue. And here I've just been doing the crossword. Any promising leads on Mother's journal? I've watched enough detective serials to know that a promising lead can get you anywhere.
Are you familiar with Gorgon's old research staff?
I seem to recall that Mother worked closely with Gorgon's R&D personnel, but not close enough to invite them over for dinner and cocktails, if you get my meaning. By now, they'll have moved on with their lives. If only I could do the same.
Did you know that Gorgon was developing adrenatime?
I knew Mother was involved with some important chemical trials, but I had no idea her pet project was adrenatime. Adrenatime is a working man's stimulant, like a caffeinoid. Very popular at launch, though the marketing quieted down over time.
Are you aware that adrenatime created marauders?
What? No. I mean, there's some very morbid wording in the fine print, but I had no idea adrenatime could make marauders out of people. That's it. That must be it. Spacer's Choice is keeping their dirty little secret about adrenatime off the record. We have to find Mother's journal. If we don't, then Spacer's Choice gets away with murder. I only hope we aren't too late.
How did Spacer's Choice risk everything for a stimulant?
Adrenatime was touted as the working man's best friend. A drug that boosted productivity with no adverse effects. The promise of adrenatime cannot be overstated. Exhaustion and fatigue were supposed to be obsolete. Workplace accidents would be things of the past. For whatever reason, the drug never lived up to that promise.
Yeah, for whatever reason. I think we know. Heading back out. You really know your business, Minnie.
Thank you. I certainly ought to know what I'm doing. I spent years trying to break into pharmaceuticals, professionally speaking. Mother wouldn't hear of it. She didn't think I had the wit to succeed in her line of work. Safe travels. If your leads give you any trouble, be sure and give them some trouble back, yes?
Keep that in mind. Be seeing you, Minnie.
Ta.
Ta. Too funny. All right, so we landed, right? Yeah, we landed. We landed. You also said ta out loud. All right, so where are we going in this place? Where is this? Up here. Let's fast travel to here and then walk over. Remember the time when we left here the last time where everyone hated me? And the entire city was shooting at me? And I thought for sure that we were never going to make it out of here? That was fun. Wait, what happens? Hold on. There's like a hole in this
so here's
wall.
The thing about tossball. Tossball is played from the heart.
Okay, I'm with you so far. Play from the heart. Easy.
There are other schools of thought.
There's
Some say you
trash.
use your head to play tossball. Those people have concussions.
Oh, gosh. That sounds, really dangerous.
Tossball's a celebration of danger.
Didn't this place look fancy
the
last
hacker's
time?
job is to trample right through the enemy's defense. Best hacker in the league's fella by the name of Take It Easy Tatum. 59 injuries to his name in 3 non-consecutive seasons.
Why do they call him Take It Easy Tatum?
Oh, that's what the mediators used to shout out every time he'd go into a bloodthirsty frenzy.
Was I just not paying close enough attention? I thought this place was fancy and nice, and now it's dirty, and there's trash and cracks on the floor, and dead bodies? I don't, like, it's all broken and holes in the wall and... Out to brunch. The buildings are closed. Sad people on bench. This is the building we were in at one time. Huh. I don't know. It looks different. I wonder if it's part of the story? Oh yeah, like maybe... I don't know. Because we didn't kill anyone. When we ran away. Like, I had no chance against the number of things chasing us, so we just ran. We ran for it. Now there's loot on the footsteps, trash on the floor. It's okay. Weird. The side effect of a bluebell rampage? Maybe it is my fault. No, look at this place too. There's stuff hanging off the walls.
Welcome to the Musgrave Family Collection. Still a work in progress.
Oh, maybe they haven't put that up then.
I'll tell you what I've told all the other guards. Mind your boots. Our floors are not made for armor. If you're here for the annual Canid review, I'm afraid it's already over. Only thing going on behind those doors is good, old-fashioned lawful behavior. This greeting constitutes your confidentiality agreement. You hereby agree not to disclose the location or existence of these events. Thank you for cooperating.
Calm down. I know. I'll get all worked up about it, thinking I'm crazy. Hey, Evan. Sounds good to me.
Oh, that's just so encouraging to hear. I'll just go ahead and add your comment to my permanent record. Now then, how can I help you?
I'm looking for clearance mostly.
Mr. Mostly is indeed attending our event, although I am disappointed to discover he did not officially enter his Canid La Place into our competition. You should find Mr. Mostly just inside the prep room. Head inside and take the door to your left.
What's with all the secrecy? This place isn't exactly hard to find.
We find that our clients enjoy the appearance of participating in illegal activities. Secrecy contributes to a feeling of indecency. The Musgrave family collection was intended to be a gallery of fine art. And here we are, using this place to practice semi-legal canid shows. Scandalous, isn't it?
So this place was supposed to be an art gallery. What happened?
That's privileged information. I really shouldn't tell you.
I work for the adjutant. You can tell me. Sure you can. I already agreed to your stupid confidentiality clause, remember?
That's a fair point. All right, I'll tell you. But just keep this between us. The Musgraves own one of Earth's largest private collections of art and literature. They were going to have the entire collection shipped all the way to Halcyon. Unfortunately, that collection never arrived. We haven't heard anything from the delivery convoy, and there's some purely hypothetical concern that the collection might be, well...
lost?
I was going to say indefinitely delayed by unforeseen and unknowable circumstances, but yes, let's go with that. Anyway, that's as much as I can tell you. Will there be anything else?
Nope. Okay, so now we chit-chatted too much. I'm pretty sure she said first door on the left. Oh, good, a quest marker. Canid handler. It's a little dog show. How fun. Okay, we're saving.
Hear me out.
Prep room. We have your missing eyeball.
Hey, Maverick Johnston's newest star. I've got a question for you. Do you know the interesting thing about canid shows?
Trick question. There isn't anything interesting about canid shows.
Oh, but there is, if one possesses an eye for statistics. Mathematically speaking, the interesting thing about canid shows is this. They're an exercise in futility. Winning is predetermined. Over time, the inevitable trend is that the race goes to the swift. Time and chance are just statistical outliers. In other words, if you put enough canids through enough trials, the one with the most optimal attributes generally wins. Exercise in futility.
Okay. You must be popular at parties.
Oh, goodness, no. Not at all. I'm an actuary, you see. Well, not entirely. The actuarial sciences are more of a passion than a profession. So I suppose that makes me mostly an actuary. That's a bit of a family joke. I'm Clarence Mostly.
I've been looking for you. You're the last known staff member on Project Gorgon. Oh, wait. No, let's go with the intelligence option. That name sounds familiar. Mostly Fine Furniture Company, right?
Yes, that's us. Mostly oak trees, too. My grandfather invented them, you know. Well, no, he didn't invent mostly oaks, but he did purchase the naming rights back during the terraforming days. It's essentially the same thing.
Yeah, I wonder if he wants his eye back. Like, should we offer it to him? Let's see. I've been looking for you. You're the last known staff member on Project Gorgon.
Oh. Then you're not here about my monograph. It's true. I was involved with Project Gorgon, but that chapter of my life is long since closed. Listen, I don't know what you want with Gorgon or with me, but let me give you some free advice, Let the past go. Live in the moment. Enjoy the party.
I'm actually really curious now because I thought this guy was dead. Like in the beginning, when we got his eyeball, I thought that he was dead. But now he's here and he's alive. And I'm really curious how we ended up with his preserved eyeball. Like, how did that happen? You want to keep living in the moment? Show me how to lift the emergency lockdown.
I was wondering if you were the sort of person to accept sensible advice or respond with threats of violence. Thank you for resolving that ambiguity for me. Lifting the lockdown won't be easy. You'll need to send overrides from the chem lab and human inquiry. I don't have that level of clearance, but I know 2 people who do. The trouble is, I don't know you. I don't trust you. I washed my hands of Gorgon, and you're asking me to dirty them all over again. I'm going to need a good reason.
I'll give you your eye back. I was hired to find a journal. Just trying to uncover the truth. It created marauders. You can't just walk away from that. Let's go with the intimidation again. The ones that had a little thing give me the extra XP. How's this for a reason? I'm really heavily armed.
Right, of course. Thank you for reminding me. Point well taken. I want a favor from you. Do something for me, and I'll do something for you. That way we don't have to rely on mutual trust.
Is
the grand prize trophy to the Canid Review. I want it in my hands. Get me that trophy, and I'll give you the remaining researchers. Names, locations, as much information as I have.
I thought he was going to ask for his eyeball back. What's so important about a trophy?
My Canid, Laplace, is statistically superior to every other Canid in this review. Better average sprinting time, superior gait coefficient, optimal anatomical symmetry. I didn't bother entering little Laplace in this pointless contest. He's already won on paper, you see. That trophy rightfully belongs to him.
That might be the most Byzantium thing I've ever heard.
Oh, you're much too kind. Does this mean you'll do it?
I'll be back with that trophy.
Head into the main hall and take the elevator down into the maintenance tunnels. You'll find a service passage that leads up into the trophy room. The maintenance tunnel is the only way up into the trophy room. Some technician barred the door shut on our end. Ask Tilda Coatsworth about it, over by the podium.
Okay, I know what I'm doing, thanks.
Oh, you're quite welcome. I look forward to observing your results.
Okay, you wait here. Okay.
It's not Canid hunting I object to. It's
I mostly stopped listening. Something. Maintenance tunnel. Elevator to the maintenance tunnel? Can we be sneaky enough? Shh. There's robots. The door is all the way on this side, so we gotta go around this whole hallway. We're gonna end up having to kill robots. Don't turn away. I need to hit you in the blue part. Why do you gotta do that? That's why you gotta hit him in the blue part with better aim than I've got.
Performing an area sweep now.
I don't think that's working, boss.
It'll work. It'll work. I know it.
My time to shine.
Yeah, kick him. Get him, guys. Really?
Everybody okay? Great.
I assumed they had that under control. But they didn't. Ooh, loot. More loot. Okay, let's save. Oh no, dead guy. Corporate technician. Completed scheduled annual sanitation repair. Applied floor wax. Raised area in accordance with aesthetic standards. Relocated garbage. Installed anti-dissident auto mechanicals. Tampering with, altering, or otherwise disabling moral hygiene. Auto mechanicals is strictly prohibited under board regulation. Delivered complimentary mint. Okay. What killed you? What killed you? Improved tech kit. Okay, you can hack this one.
It's all in the wrist.
107 bits. So much loot. All right, cool. Now we're gonna go down this elevator, and by down I mean up. It's an up elevator. Oh, this is another one of those safes that requires 150. I leveled up. Trophy theft got us a level.
Come now, Anubis, you must hurt them.
Oh, you don't have to be scared of these canids, Captain. I don't think they're gonna hurt you.
They're pretty cute. All right, here you go. Have a trophy.
You know, the careers of 9 out of 13 actors end after their debut serial. Enjoy the fame while it lasts.
Good night, Russian. I've got your trophy.
My trophy! Look at this thing. Have you ever seen a more garish monument to the boredom of the elite? If only Grandfather Mostly were alive today, I would have loved to wave this trophy right in front of his cataracts. I hope you won't take it personally when I say I had my doubts about you. Nothing ever gets done in Byzantium, you see. Competent work is, well, a statistical anomaly.
I kept my end of the bargain. I expect you to keep yours.
Lifting the emergency lockdown requires overrides from the Chem Lab and Human Inquiry. Access to those facilities requires authorizations from 2 senior-level researchers, Marion Blakesley, Jasper Lowe. They went into hiding after the project collapsed, but I've managed to calculate their last known whereabouts within a reasonable margin of error.
You use statistical analysis to figure out their locations? Show me your math.
I see you're familiar with my technique. I'd love to show you my numbers, but there aren't nearly enough napkins in this room. After the project shut down, I had to keep my mind occupied. I worked on my actuarial tables, calculated the average lifespan of a Spacer's Choice worker, that sort of thing. I realized some of the researchers had to be alive. I ran some numbers, did a little research, and concluded that the 2 most likely survivors are Marion Blakesley and Jasper Lowe.
You haven't been able to let go of Project Gorgon either.
Nonsense. I just needed a good old-fashioned statistical problem to busy my mind. Keeps the faculties lubricated.
You talk about leaving the past behind, but you still feel responsible.
Let me stop you there. I don't accept anything for free. And if you're going to analyze me, I'd have to go through the trouble of hiring you on contract. Think what you will of my intentions, my calculations are sound. You'll find Marion Blakesley and Jasper Lowe at the enclosed locations.
Can ask him some questions about them.
I'll tell you what I can.
What do I need to know about Marion Blakesley?
Dr. Marion Blakesley supervised the Human Inquiry and Auditing Facility. Live subjects, measuring tape and syringes, that sort of thing. Someone sabotaged the facility. Blakesley tendered her resignation and vanished. I'm reasonably certain she's hiding in a maintenance bay on Groundbreaker.
Are you sure it was sabotage?
Well, with Spacer's choice equipment, who even knows? Dr. Blakesley tendered her resignation lawfully, but under suspicious circumstances. If you want to know more, you'd best ask her yourself.
What about this Jasper Lowe guy?
Dr. Lowe described himself as a dazzling genius in his review. I disagreed. Of the 19 criteria that constitute the rubric of genius, Dr. Lowe only met 15. After the project shut down, corporate traded him off to Auntie Cleo in exchange for 5 lab coats. He's been transferred to an orbital lab around Olympus.
Must have been some fancy lab coats.
Oh dear. How do I explain this without using too many syllables? Lab coats means scientists. It's a colloquial... It's slang. Let's get back on topic. You'll find Dr. Lowe in an orbital lab around Olympus.
Wait, really? When I returned to him, there was an option that said, so I found this eye? I missed it.
Certainly. What's on your mind?
Oh, there it is. So I found this eye.
My eye! I was wondering where I'd misplaced that old thing. It's perfectly preserved, you know. Every eye possesses unique dimensions, not unlike a fingerprint. The circumference, the shape, the color of the iris. An eye makes excellent proof of identification, assuming you don't mind removing one.
How'd you lose your eye?
I'd rather not get into the details. If Spacer's Choice ever asks you to test out their new model of monocle, just say no.
Should we give it back? We could give him his eye back. Say, here, take your eye back. I don't want this thing in my pocket. We already used it to get into the building, so theoretically we won't need it again. I feel like if we needed it again, it wouldn't let us give it back.
Well, that's rather responsible of you. I'll put a good word in your permanent record.
Okay, bye. Oh, good. My reputation with the board increased because I gave him his eyeball back. That worked out nicely. That worked out very nicely. All right, let's get out of here. Did he say to talk to her about why the door was barred?
Thank you for participating in our confidentiality agreement.
He said to talk to
What can I
somebody
do
about
for
why
you?
the door was barred. Nope, not her. Okay. Not that I really care anymore. We did the thing. We gave him his eye back. We have the information we needed. It was a successful transaction.
The Emerald Vale plant is back to full
Yep,
production.
already lost attention. I'm still wigged out by the
Here's
trash
other thing about
everywhere.
Tossball is all about scoring goals.
And so much
Scoring
loot.
goals. Got it. And you can score a goal by kicking the ball, throwing the ball, or,
Or running it into the
Oh.
Saturday goal if you're a visitor. Or
This
Sunday
place
goal
is
if you're on the
stealing
home team.
stuff.
Okay, so if
Right
you're
next
on
to
the
this
home team,
person.
you want to run the ball into the Sunday goal? Makes perfect sense. Yeah.
You can also kick it. That's called a foot goal. Or throw it. That's called a hand goal. Running's worth more points, but it's got some risks.
Remember that time I jumped in that water because I thought it was deep?
Bronzed. You could tumble
There's
the ball
trash in the
danger zone.
water too.
Also,
I definitely would have remembered that.
Felix, are we still talking about tossball or?
I've got to go back.
Well, yeah. What'd you think we were
I
talking
have to go back and watch and see because I don't remember there being trash floating in the water.
Is Mayfield still drinking? Idiot's probably face down on the bar by now.
it just looks grungy, but we haven't been gone that long. I don't know. It could just be my memory issues, but I feel like
sculpture.
It's an orrery.
I would have remembered it being so grungy. I am still completely on about the trash. I'm not over it yet.
That's a figure of speech.
I'm not over it. How do we get out of here? This way. The trash doesn't necessarily bother me. What bothers me is trying to figure out if I'm crazy or not. Like, this feels wrong and different. It might not be, but that's what bothers me. Not the fact that it's trashy, the fact that I can't remember if it was always trashy or if the trashiness is new and different.
Down there, the new ship. Doesn't look like any of the corporate freighters.
But what would they be doing here? And how did they
I remember coming through here.
Finally get some excitement after all.
You know what? We're just going to quick travel to the ship. What are we doing? Maybe more people took the early retirement plan. I don't know. There didn't seem to be a lore explanation for it. If it is in fact new. What?
Didn't I request no more fertilizer shipments be brought on board? Who keeps ordering these?
We have cows. What is happening right now? I have no words, but this is the best thing that's ever happened. Where did the cows come from? Can I interact with them? No, I can't. We get to keep them? Oh no. We went in our captain's cabin. That's funny. This is the shadow of the Gorgon quest box. We went to our captain's cabin at the beginning of last time. And there wasn't anything new, unfortunately. I love this. I don't understand what's happening, but I love it. I like it a lot. I don't know which one of our companions brought cows on board, but they're my new favorite. Whoever brought the fuzzy cows on board is my new favorite. Alright, so... Oh, wrong button.
Someone has left a threatening message on your terminal, Captain. I was unable to trace its origin. Please make a note of it.
Oh, like my... Oh. My terminal? My terminal? In my room?
Is it time for your regular daily period of unconsciousness?
Message for Violet. What a handsome vessel you have, little weasel. The unreliable registered to one Alex Hawthorne, but that's not you, is it? You stole it from him, just as you intend to steal Gorgon from me. Perhaps I should steal something dear from you in exchange? Your ship? Your crew? Your life? Fair is fair, after all. So it's the creepy person from Gorgon sent us a message, too. Scan proximate relay buoy. Okay. Charbidus cluster, I guess? Does that tell us where this came from? Oh, okay. If my hack was 85, then we could probe the message origin ID, but my hack is not high enough for that. So yeah, the Gorgon person sent us a threatening letter. Graham's patch, torn from Graham's jacket. Zora sent this to you with a note. I thought a keepsake might dull the pain, but it hasn't. Graham may have been a psychopath, but he still built the foundation for the movement I'm trying to keep alive. Maybe there was another way. I don't know. I've got to let it go. Abandon all hope for a better past, he used to say. Take it with my thanks. You ever want a beer? Stop by Stellar Bay. That's the first time there's been something new in our cabin. And I must have just walked by it the last time, because it's kind of small. Because we came and we checked the cabin and there was nothing different. But I probably just missed that little circle.
I've shut off the visual feed from my ocular inputs in the captain's quarters. So you're free to disrobe whenever you'd like.
Thanks, Ada. Thanks, I guess. All right, so where are we going? Groundbreaker and... I don't know what he said about the other one, but Groundbreaker to start, I guess. We'll go park there.
The Groundbreaker auxiliary base.
We'll park here at the auxiliary bay of the Groundbreaker, but we are at our 3-hour mark, so I'm going to end it here. And, not to jinx myself, well, I mean, we made it to the end, but we made it to the end. So we unchecked that little graphics box, and we made it to the end of stream. No crashes, no hiccups. Everything went smoothly. So that is good news because that means we're going to continue and hope that that trend continues. So we'll be back to do more of this on Friday. I was waiting to see how it worked out tonight to decide, but it did work out. Everything's good so far. Knock on wood. So we will be back on Friday to pick up with finding these two scientist-y people. The rest of my schedule for the week is up on the Discord. There's only evening streams this week because of school stuff with the kids. So, but the schedule is there if you're curious. Otherwise, my streams get put up on YouTube on the day of. So if you enjoyed tonight's stream and you haven't done so already, please like and subscribe and ring the notification bell so you don't miss the next one. And until then, have a good one, everybody.